Welcome back, everyone. Sorry about the sudden cease and desist just before. Once again, our computer was playing up, so we shall eventually try to go back to what we were doing before, which was to replace these. Which I had thought I had done before, but obviously I didn't. And I don't know if anybody noticed before or not, but there was a couple of mistakes made. And we shall have a look at those shortly, because everybody loves chaos. I think that's too much, but still, we'll see how we go. I thought I had enough in there. And I want to lift that ship out. I'd already done this before the computer decided it was a good idea to call it quits. That's all that picks up again now. Okay, the next thing, while I'm in the mood to go doing stupid things, let's hop in here and stop the recharge. And pop out there, because I want to put a grate in here as well. Because I keep falling over the damn thing, that's why. Or falling in it. And I get tired of falling in it. Oh, could have gone to the other one, I suppose. Seeing it was more open. Yes, so at the end of the last episode, did anybody notice anything strange? I mean, you know, anything that shouldn't be what it should be. Now this, I have decided, I don't particularly like it here, because it does do damage. So I'm going to lift this up, and probably this one as well. You can see the height there, the height difference. I was thinking if I could lift this up one, but then I would have to put extra half blocks to lift this a little bit and get it to fit. So at the moment I'm going to leave that just like it is and lift the truck up and down as I go. So let me just get rid of this for the moment. My hands are shaky today, so I'm not doing too well. Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is go up one and then over one. So I'm going to lift this up so I don't actually hit that floor all the time, which is the theory. But that's not it. That's it. Okay. We better put that back to what it's meant to be. There. Okay, and then we're going to put this one here. So we do lift it a bit higher, but the ship will sort of be out of reach, and hopefully I won't spend most of my time running into things like I normally do. Here we are, shaky hands again. This could take a while. They should all be in there because I've just taken them out, haven't I? Now, has anybody remembered what the other mistake was? There was a chance where I actually showed you all, which of course is going to piss me off because it means that what I was going to do is okay, up a little bit. There we are, just like that. Put that on, put the recharge on, and we're out of here. So, I feel better with that up there. It just sort of seems a little bit better. And what I'm going to do is just finish this off, because why the hell not? Oh, sorry. Put that down. Black. Okay, let's go back to here. One, two, three. Oh, okay, so we're going to have to play that game as well. Yep, that's 100%. That's 100%. 100%. Okay. So we're all back to normal. Now, what was the mistakes that I made here? Well, they were actually quite obvious if you knew what you were looking for. But being me, of course, I probably covered it all up. So let's start with, why would I be hooked up to this? Well, obviously, I mean, even somebody as clueless as me knows that. It's to charge the batteries, isn't it? Did anybody notice that I forgot to put the batteries on charge? Yeah, okay, that was one thing, which is a little bit. Now, what was the other thing? There was something that was really drastically wrong here, and I don't know if anybody noticed it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a little flyover. Now, does anybody notice what is wrong? Can anyone tell me? Okay, everything looks right. We've got 4 wheels at the back, 2 wheels in the front. The battery's all, everything's connected up, everything's working, except for one small thing that I didn't notice. And I don't know if you did. And what is it? This. See this one? Right, let's go up again. Whoops. I'll get oriented. Yeah. It's one block too far forward. It's not balanced with the other one, is it? So guess what? We've got to take the bloody wheel off again. Because stupid put it in the wrong place. Right? He wasn't watching what he was doing. He was so excited in getting the last wheel in. Which means old stupid is once again going to have to reconfigure everything, because I've had time to sort of kind of think maybe of what I'm doing. I don't know completely, of course, but well, I'm doing a bit of guesswork. And you know how much I love guesswork. So we're going to unlock those. Unlock that. Pull slightly forward just a little bit. And get out of the vehicle. Oh, no, we won't. We won't get out of the vehicle. We'll actually go to... where's our... Where is it? So, square piston. And... Is it on? Velocity 1. Yep, there it is. Okay. Hop out of there. And let's see if we can sort of put this where it belongs. Just for, just for something different. Because maybe it's meant to go on that block there. Stupid. So, my senior supervisor did tell me that I don't need separate left and right hand blocks. So, consequently, of course, I went ahead and did it the other way anyway. So let's see if we've got this right. Okay, wheel on, and it's meant to be a front one, and it's meant to be on the right side. Okay, so back into here. Once again, square piston, reverse, and we should go down. And because it's all level, we are now going to try and get that back a bit. Nope. Ah, I've got all the wheels turning, haven't I? I think 2 is down. No. 5 was down. There we are. So it's right down to the bottom. Okay. We've got this far. Now, what I'm going to do, of course, now that we actually have this going, let's put those on recharge, is I'm going to reconfigure the wheels. Well, not so much reconfigure them, but, sort of try and sort them out a bit more. So first off, let's go here, control panel. Want to go to the wheels again. Where was it? Let's see, generator. Left rear 1, left rear 2. Okay. Right rear 1, rear 2. Spotlight, spotlight. Right. Wheel left front, wheel. There it is there. So that one is right front. That's right. We don't need any numbers for that. Okay. And that is a steering one, so we don't touch that. But, and left front is steering. Okay. We don't need so much drive on those, do we? Parking brake to that park, steering angle 20%, power 30. Okay. Strength 22. These are where I'm not very good at it, because I don't know what it means by strength. Is it the strength of the wheels or strength of suspension? I think for this exercise, just as an experiment, see if it goes 25. Okay. And left front, right front. Also, strength to 25. I don't know what it's doing, so this is, I'm sorry, is an experimental. Power, what do I have for power on the... Power was 30% on the front. So, power 30%. Steering angle 20, strength 25. I hope that's alright. Height offset. Okay, so those are in theory all set there. So what I've got to do now is I'll set these up in blocks later. So what I want to do now is do the rear. Okay. Oh shit, that's right. I've got two number 2s. That's fucking stupid. I think I'll just change it around and work it that way. It doesn't really matter. But that just makes it look better. Okay, we need all 4 rear wheels. And we need to switch off the steering on those 4 because I only want front end steering. Otherwise, I get too confused when I'm trying to reverse. And you do not want to see what happens when I get confused reversing a rover. It's twice as bad as when I am steering off. Okay. Brakes on there. Okay, that's all right. Now, steering angle, the steering's off. Good. Power, 60% power on there. Okay. Strength. As I said, I don't know really what the strength means. But I've got a funny feeling it's something to do with suspension, but I could be wrong. So I shall put that at 30% and improve it if I have to. Offset height. Speed limit 180. Yeah, right. No, that is not going to happen. Let's just make it 80 for now until I get used to it. Okay, friction 50%. I think that's how much we grit the ground. So I think I could just make that 60. So just a bit more friction won't help, do it. Propulsion override, steering override. Well, that no, I don't want to do any of that. Okay, left rear, right rear. Okay, hopefully that's all 4 of them. Okay, now I want to change the grid block. So, what I'm going to do is close that for the moment. Groups. Because I don't know if that front wheel that I just replaced is now part of this or not. So I'm going to oh shit, that's right, I've got to do it from there. Idiot. The blocks all. Delete that. Base batteries, battery ship, tri-drills, battery rover, base turrets, base. Okay, we've got all that. Now, I then have to go to, what was I going to do? There. And there. Yep, they're all right. Okay, so that's clear. So now I have to go back to here I know this is all boring for you experts, but for us numbskulls, this is what's called complicated, mixed up, screwed up engineering. No? Because I don't know what I'm doing. You probably don't know what I'm trying to do. And in general, we're probably all going to die. Okay. Save that. Shut that. I know this is painful for you. It's twice as painful for me because I don't really know what I'm doing. Okay. Here we have this now. Rover wheels, all. Okay. Why isn't that groups? Why isn't that coming up? Huh. What have I done that's made this different? Why can't I get a readout on it? Oh, hang on. Maybe I have to disconnect from there. Let's see if that works. Okay, something's wrong here, isn't it? Why are you all sitting up like that? Oh, I see. All right. No. Bugger, so what's happened here? What have I done wrong? Something's not right here. Why are the front ones? Okay. So the right wheels are not down. Oh dear, how do I fix this? This is not good at all. Is that the right rear? wonder if this would work. Just to see if I can get these down. I don't know if it will, because usually anything I try to do, I screw up immediately. Okay. We want to... where is it? Oh. Increase height. Okay. Oh, okay, that's that. So, we also have to decrease height. Okay. Max 32, max 32. Alright. Now, let's go to groups. Oh, no, we've got to do it the other way, don't we? This is an awful lot of... Delete that. Close that. Go to there. Get rid of those. Okay. Now, we have to go back to here. We need... left rear, right rear, right rear, right rear, front right, front left. Okay, that should in theory bring all the wheels in, right? So in the group we have all the wheels. There you are. Now why didn't it work before? Because everything needs to be done their way to confuse poor old men that don't know what the fuck they're doing. Okay, increase height offset. Right. Decrease height offset. Right. Okay. Okay. and batteries charge. Oh, did we actually work that out? Jeepers. Somebody has got to be looking after us. Okay, so hooray, folks. We finally got things working. Right? Everything's charging. Everything's beautiful in the world. Yes, that's charging. So what is our next endeavour going to be? Well, at this stage I'm not sure, because I'm very good at making plans that never work and then instantly forgetting them because I didn't remember them. So what we're going to do is here. And I think I have enough here already. Yes, I can plant 4 more. And what do I need? What should I plant in the other one? Vegetables, fruit seeds. Okay. Yeah. 1, 2. Okay, let's go and plant those down this end. So we have number 3. That's done. We can get those started. We are so amazing. Right. What is my next plan? Or what can I do next that needs doing? Well, I can go after an unknown signal just for the sheer hell of it, because I've got nothing better to do until I can actually think of what I want to do. So let's do that. Better turn the batteries on first, I think. And see how far we go. I don't know why they're making them so far away. Maybe they think I need to practice. Lots of patches over there. It'd be nice if I could find a lake for a better supply of ice, and then I can make something to actually Policeman's well there. Oh, I'm glad. I'm sure the cops will be happy to have that. Well, that wasn't too much of an effort, was it? So, while we've got this going, let's see if there is any lakes anywhere. I don't know if there is. I don't know if they have lakes on this world or not. That's better. I often wondered why I couldn't fly it properly. So where would I most likely get to see lakes? Is that grass or is that ice? No, that's grass. Damn it. I thought there might have been a lake somewhere. There's usually is on most of the planets. Maybe I just landed in the wrong place and they didn't want me to have any. But we shall take a look-see and do what we can just for the hell of it. Because it would be nice to have a big lot of ice somewhere. That looks like green. Yeah, green cover down there. That's not a lake. That's not a lake. So where could we possibly get into trouble without getting into trouble? Alright. What about back this way? Let's see if we have something over here that might be different. There's snow. Okay, snow equals ice. Maybe. Is that a lake? That looks like a lake. It's a bit further away from home, but it would save a lot of precious time having to jump up and down on that mine. Yeah, that looks like a lake. Uh-huh. Well, that's nice. Very nice indeed. Okay. So, why doesn't it show anything? Have I not made my settings correct? Oh, great. So now we have an ice lake. Okay. GPS. New from current position. And that is going to be ice lake. Good. Okay. Now, control panel, gyroscopes, alarm, landing gear, spotlight, atmospheric thrusters, cargo container spotlights, atmospheric thrusters, antenna, broadcast radius, 50,000, yeah, why not 50,000? Antenna, where's the beacon? I know I've got, oh, there it is. The beacon. $20,000 here, well, we'll leave that on. Okay, so maybe it's just ice here. Okay, what I'm going to do, seeing we're here, why don't we grab a handful of shit, fill it up as much as we can. We need that. Then let's do just a little bit of diggy because why not?
Inventory full.
No, not mechanic. Do you want the bloody... Why is it go into there? And I wanted it into there.
Inventory full.
I don't know why it's doing that. I've got a setting wrong somewhere.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Well, now I know this is here, I wonder if I could make a cheeky little drilling machine just to come and get ice. And whether it would be...
Inventory full.
whether it'd be worth it. I suppose in a way it could be. For no other reason than it might be fun watching me fail at that as well. Because why not? What have we got? 1 kilometre? Yeah, we might as well go and grab that too. I mean, after all, we're having all sorts of fun today. Whoops, that was nearly a mistake, wasn't it? Can never judge these distances, so that's why I sort of do a stop-start job. No, not on there. Oh, there it is there. Okay. Get the goodies out first, my son. Oh yeah. Oh, that was a good little exercise. And thievery. Now, how do we find our way home? It's around here somewhere. Oh, base. It's over that way. Whoops. Too much. Let's go up a bit. So we know where we're going. And let's head back home and see if we can make it without killing ourselves. Well, that was good. Now we know where a lake is. That should make it easier for us to get some goodies. Is that another one there? Don't tell me there's more of them up here. Okay. So it looks as though there's a lot of stuff up here as well by the look of the mining areas. But I already had most of the stuff already close to the base if I need it. So my next little episode will have to be trundling around in the rover to try and get used to that, on the assumption that I know how to drive it, and that I won't wreck it. So we shall get back tidily. And hopefully be able to empty everything. Well, for the viewers, perhaps I didn't accomplish much today, but believe me, for my limited abilities, so far, this is actually a successful day. Whether it continues to be that or not is another thing entirely. Because now, at the base, can we land without crashing or smashing all of my good work? And no, there it is around that side. Of course, it's around the wrong side. Whatever gave you the thought that you might know actually what you were doing? So down we go a little bit. Do not crash into the nice, clean little wind turbines. They do not like it. Right. This is where the fun starts because, no, I'm not really that much of a, or that good a driver. Whoops. Oh, look at that. It actually fitted it. Right. Put that on that. Oh, of course, stupid. You forgot to empty your... Let's go and empty that, shall we? I know there's a way of emptying it through there, but I don't know what it is and I don't know what the settings are. So I'm going to go cap in hand on my knees to my senior supervisor and try and find out how you get it to automatically unload, because I don't even know where to start looking for it. So in the meantime, let's get out of here. And I know I can get stuff through there, but I don't think I can get it from here. Well, maybe I can. Okay. Yes, I know there's got to be a faster way, but I just don't know it. And when I find out how to do it, then okay, I shall do it that way. But until then, I shall just quietly do it the long way round. Get lots of comments about not knowing what I'm doing. And be blissfully unaware of everything that's going on around me. But at least it'll get it empty. And it gives me just a little bit more shit to go on with. And I can actually start thinking about generator, modular cargo container. Hell, I had more stuff in there than I thought I did. That's interesting. I didn't realise I collected so much. Or perhaps I had just not sort of emptied it out in such a long time. We don't need that. I know that this is a long, drawn-out affair, and I'm sure there is always an easier way of doing it. Industrial assembler. Well, those don't need to be in there. Those don't need to be in there, and those don't need to be in there. Right, mass. 4,000. Industrial refinery. H2O generator. Okay. And this should just about do it for the day, because otherwise, guess it'll be overtime again. And you know what that means, don't you? It means that everything blows up immediately. Well, we're nearly there. We're nearly finished. I know this is rather tedious for you, but amongst every other name that people call me, there's also the one they call pedantic. And I can be very pedantic. And as you see, solo focused on one thing at a time, which isn't always a good thing. Okay, one more load after this. Then I promise I will be a good boy. We shall finish the episode. And we shall all go home to our lollipops and ice cream. And that will make everybody so happy. And there we are, the last of it. Alrighty, I shall leave our fantastic day right where it is. We did actually do something for a change and get something done. And of course, we've got to make our little rover a bit easier to be seen. So, what I'm going to do, which I might as well do now because I'm here, is we are going to go for, you know what? And because I like things being organized, we can have a red day. Because I like red. Not that I can see any further with it. It's just the fact that it's a pretty colour, and I like pretty colours. Another little red one down here. And one over that side. Where are you? I know you're here. Because I put you here. And ooh, look at that. We've got I thought I'd willed all those. Oh, that's right. That's what happened. It must have cut. The recording must have cut out when I was only halfway through doing things. No, I can't get to it. Okay. Well, I know I've got to do that now. So I'm going to have to do the underneath. So black on the bottom. red on the top. That looks nice and bright. So I should be able to find it when I lose it. Yep, I'll have to get those later. So I should not lose it anymore. Everything's red there. Yep. That. That all works. Fancy that. Miracles. My God, things are actually working. No, I didn't want that one. Damn it. There's always got to be one, doesn't there? There. That's gotcha. Go back to the old tawdry grey again. So, anyway, folks, we did actually make it this far. We've got our ramp, our loading area. We can fit them in okay. I think I've got most of my settings right. I've just got to remember each time that to lift this after I've pulled out so that I've got ground clearance, and then I shouldn't run into things. And with that lake up there, I was thinking I might just make a little small idiot mobile just specifically to go and pick up the ice. Nothing fancy, just a stupid little machine that I can pick up ice with. For no other reason. So I then have to work out while I'm away which is going to be the best way of doing it. But until that happens, thank you all again, and congratulations to myself and my senior supervisor that the computer didn't crash today through overheating. And it may have to do something with the rain outside, or it may do that his settings, because he actually, unlike me, he knows what he's doing, his settings were correct to the nth degree. So once again, folks, thank you very much. It's much appreciated, and we shall see you in the next day of controversial chaos.